and so I'm healing with the blues. You know, sometimes things happen and we don't really know how we're going to react to it because it's just unthinkable what's happening. It's shocking. It's out of reality. We don't understand it. We can't make sense of it. And that's really hard on us. It's hard on our bodies too. It's hard on us as people because we don't really think about the thing unthinkable. So the reason why I wrote the 7 lessons is because I learned a lot through the stillbirth of our son, Edward Oliver English. We called him Eddie O. Eddie O. He is great for the 9 months, and then when he was about to make his appearance, things took a turn, and he was stillborn. And what do you do with that? What do you do with that? It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. It, everything was going well, and it's just like a lot of things that happen in our lives. Even as children, we have those things happen where we don't understand, and this doesn't make any sense, and maybe our parents explain it to us, and maybe they don't, and we're just left kind of wondering what the story is here. How did this happen? And I want to just talk a little bit today about this because this part of grief and this part of things that happen to us, it changes us fundamentally as human beings, as the personality that we have, and all of these things change us. So it doesn't have to be somebody dying. It doesn't have to be, the loss of a loved one. It could be something as simple as somebody says something shocking to you or does something that's shocking to you. As a woman in this culture, I've had many shocking things happen to me that I didn't expect. And sexual assault and innuendo and all kinds of things that happen to us just being in the culture can cause this shock to happen. And it's a physical sensation too, because what happens when you go into shock? Your body has total reaction to shock, right? Your nervous system is shocked. So you go into fight or flight or freeze. A lot of times we freeze when this happens because we don't know how to fit it into our thought pattern, what we're doing. So the body remembers all of this, the thing that happened, the thing that was said, whatever it was that caused the shock. It memorizes this. And it doesn't just live in your head, it lives throughout your body. Your nervous system goes everywhere. There's so many nerves in your body that if we took everything else away, we could still recognize you from your nervous system. So there's a lot. And what I want to remind you is that the shock doesn't just go away. You actually, it takes hours and hours and hours to come out of fight or flight response unless you do a couple of things to help it move along. And we're going to do some of that today. But I really want you to understand that you have power here. You're not powerless. You don't have to let that live in your system forever. That's why I do the things that I do. All the modalities and techniques that I use are to help you be present. Because when you're in present time, healing can happen. It's that simple. But we have to get your subconscious, your superconscious, we call it, because it's not really sub to anything. It's running your body right now. You're not doing that. You're not thinking about what your liver's doing or your kidneys are doing. You're just letting it happen. And it's the emotion that you're carrying in your body that dictates how that's going to work. So if there's emotion of shock and fight or flight or freeze in your body, then it's there and it's running your body through that. So what we want to do is change that. So I'm going to give you a couple things that you can do right away. When you have a loss of safety and you go into fight or flight, taking the next breath is the most important thing you can do. So let's do 4-count breathing. You're going to breathe in for 4 counts. A count is 1 second. Then you're going to hold it in for a count of 4. Then you're going to exhale through your nose for a count of 4 and hold it out for 4 too. So in, hold, out, hold. We're going to do that a couple of times, and you'll see what changes when you do this. So I want you to breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe normally. Now, when you do this, you can do it as a meditation too. This is a great thing to do as a meditation for 20 minutes. If you could do that for 20 minutes twice a day, imagine what it would feel like. Consistently doing that. Spending time putting attention on the thing that gives you life, your breath. Very important. And now you'll see when you practice it, when you're not in fight or flight and you're not dealing with something, when you practice it, you'll see how it changes your physiology over time and when you're in situations that are tense. So if somebody cuts you off in traffic, you start doing 4-count breathing automatically because you've been practicing it. So this is a really great way for you to move through shock, move through those things, even when you're sad, when you're in grief. These are things that can really change your physiology, change your mind, change your health, because that's the ultimate goal, is to have good health so that you can handle the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. Right? I've been watching too much Hamnet. But it's true. It will help you. You can also sing a song, because singing is breathing, right? You have to breathe in order to sing. And singing with other people is awesome. So singing with a choir or singing just along with the radio or singing in the car, these are all good things for you to do to help you regulate your nervous system. So one of the songs that I sing when I'm talking about this is Worried Blues. So put yourself in this song, feel it. We listen to sad songs because they help us move through the sadness and in a really safe way. So listen. Worried blues, worried blues, you don't know my mind. Worried blues, worried blues, you don't know my mind. 'Cause if you see me laughing, I'm laughing to keep from crying. True, right? That happens. So I just want to give you some tips here to help you move along through that shock, through your digestion shutting off, through your immune system shutting off, because you don't need those if you're running away from danger. You need blood in your large muscle groups, your shoulders so you can run, your arms, your legs so you can get away from danger. That's why people faint when they have a shocking news or something like that happens. They might faint because all the blood goes to the periphery. Now it's going to the outside of the body, not to the innards, not to the organs. Makes sense, right? If you're in fight or flight response almost constantly, things are going to happen to your heart, to your digestion, because they're not working as well as they could. So I want to keep reminding you that your emotions and how your nervous system is working has everything to do with your health or your dis-ease. And dis-ease left alone turns into disease. But sometimes we're so busy doing all the things, we don't even realize that we're not paying attention to our health until something shows up. And then we have to. Because now it's really life or death. And if we keep going down the road that we've been going down and don't change anything, death is inevitable. Well, we're all going to die anyway, right? So we want to have one of those deaths where we're lying on the bed and our family's surrounding us and everything's just relaxed, or we're sitting in our chair and we fall asleep and pass away. That's the ultimate, right? That would be great. because we're all going to do it anyway. Be nice not to die from a painful disease that's draining everyone around you and you. So that's why I'm saying, like, we're all going to die. It's not something that's never going to happen. But what I'm saying is, like, let's not hasten it by keeping ourselves in this level of intensity and overwhelm and feeling unsafe. We don't have to stay there. We can be safe. We can regulate our nervous system. We can be with ourselves and be calm and peaceful. And peace starts with each one of us. So if you want more peace in the world, 4-count breathing. If you want more peace in the world, start with you. Start with you. You're important. You're important to a lot of people. There are people around you you don't even realize that you're important to them. So, I hope that this has helped you, and we're going to close with a prayer right now. So take a nice deep breath, breathing again, all the way up into the center of the universe, wherever that is. And as you exhale, let that energy come back down through all layers, all levels, down through all the chakras, those energy centers in your body, down through your feet, down into the core of the earth. As I say these words in the I am for everyone listening, God is all there is, love is all there is, light, life, and source energy is all there is. And I recognize right here and right now that I am one with God, love, light, life, and source energy. In fact, I'm never separated from it. It's in every cell, every molecule, every atom, and all the space in between. And so I rest, knowing that I am connected to the source of all that is. And if I feel disconnected from that, I know it's a false feeling, and all I have to do is breathe in inspiration, inviting spirit in, and exhale gratitude. Thank you. I'm so grateful for the problems I have, because if we all put our problems in the middle of the town square, we'd all pick out our own problems again, because we're used to those and we know them, and it's okay. It's okay. So I'm grateful for those problems because they're showing me where I need to put attention. So negative thoughts and negative feelings are just showing me where I need to put attention. I don't have to beat myself up doubly for having a negative thought. I can just say, yes, I need to put some attention there. So I breathe peace into that. I breathe love into that. I breathe community into that place that feels separated. I breathe it in. Peace, 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 peace. I'm so grateful for all that surrounds me, for those that are ready to move forward in their life, knowing that they have power within them to do that they do have that free will, and that they can enlist and be supported by all that there is. Whether it's God, light, love, however you want to put it, it's important that I know that I'm in that with the source of all that is. I'm part of that. I am not apart from it. And I'm grateful to know that. I'm grateful to see that. I look for signs every day to remind me that I am in this world but not of it. I'm something special. I'm grateful for that. And I authorize my subconscious, my superconscious, to dissolve any constrictions or contractions keeping me from my highest good. I say that it's so, and I let it go, knowing that it's already done. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is. Thank you for being here today. I have a couple of announcements. I'll be speaking at the Global Grief Conference that's is that next weekend? Not this coming weekend, but the 24th, 25th, and 26th of April. It's online. There are many speakers all 3 days. I'll be speaking on Saturday at 6:45 Central Time. So figure that out for your time zone. 6:45 p.m., not in the a.m., p.m. Central Time. I hope that you can join me for some of that if you're interested in grief and what people are doing with it and people studying it. That's a great conference to come to. There's all kinds of people there speaking, and you can tune in anytime during the day, but especially at 6:45 Central. Come and hear me, and we'll be talking about these 7 lessons some more. And I'm going to be doing this as a series, so next live you'll see this again, something similar. We'll do lesson 2. Um, Remember also that lesson 1, this one that we're talking about, is your instinct to keep living, is also about your root chakra. So allowing yourself to get in contact with your root chakra. That's your lowest major chakra. And it's in the center of your body where there's no openings and it's pointing downward. And it's all about safety. It's all about being physical here in this physical universe. It's all about how you're interacting with the physical universe and your self-esteem. Do you feel foundationally supported? I was noticing the other day, and this is kind of referring to the next chakra as well, sacral chakra, that my sacrum was really sore. If it just felt, it feels very tender, and it's felt like that for a long time. What did my foundation feel like? What does my foundation feel like? Is it a rock or is it sand? Good question to ask yourself. So, Global Grief Conference, and I'll put information in there, and there's emails going out about that right now. So you'll see that. And also, we are doing the listening space every second Tuesday of the month. We just did it last night. And if you were registered, you'll get the replay. If you're not registered, keep looking here for the announcement, because we do actually a different Zoom link each month. So get with me if you need it. Just send me a message and I'll send you that link for the listening space. That's a place where we come together on Zoom and we do a guided meditation, and then you can share what your experience was, or you don't have to. And also, there's open enrollment for the Path to Joyful Purpose. This is our 7-month program where you basically have me on call for 7 months. And we're doing individual healing, individual sessions together and group sessions. And it's a beautiful experience to go through each chakra every month and to keep that moving forward and to keep yourself in that mode of learning and listening to yourself and using tools that I give you to keep yourself centered and on the path to your joyful purpose. So I hope that you'll ask me questions about that. If you'd like to talk with me, we have, I'll put a link in the description here so that you can get a hold of me and we can have time to chat. I look forward to serving you and to helping you find your path to joyful purpose. And maybe you're a blues singer. Maybe you're a boatwright. Maybe you're a playwright. Maybe there's something in you that is dying to come out. Maybe you're a healer. There's lots of healers coming out right now. And I hope that you all know that we are together in this. Nobody's doing it all alone. Even if you might be a solopreneur like me, there's others around you to support you, and I can help get you connected with them if you'd like to do that. So, much love, many blessings. Have a great week. I'll see you on the 1st of May.